Hey guys, how you doing? This is Brian at NorCal Carpet Broker. I want to talk to you about flooring install, engineered flooring install. And this video is specifically directed to the do-it-yourselfer or those of you that are going to hire a handyman to do your install. These are some of the things you could do to keep your handyman in check. And so I'm going to talk about 3 or 4 things that are really important to know. First on the list is, if you're using a non-licensed flooring contractor and if there is a warranty issue with the floor, the manufacturer won't cover it. That's the first thing they ask. Who installed it? What's their license number? And if there's not a licensed flooring contractor that did the install or will vouch for it, then they won't back it. They consider it a failed install at that point. Warranty is void. The other thing is that a lot of ways that the number is being kept to a minimum on the install is not enough floor prep. And every slab is wavy, raised foundations need to be sanded, and it's not uncommon for us to prep about half of the floor. Even down to a 16 or a 32nd of an inch, we'll skim it out. And a lot of times our guys will actually screed the floor where they'll pour out a whole bag of mud, and just like pouring a concrete slab, they'll take a big long steel bar and scrape it across that floor and get that whole thing just perfectly flat. And that's the best way to ensure that the floor doesn't move underneath and so it doesn't fail, okay? And this is really important. And we know in some of the handyman cases that they're just trying to help you keep the cost down and get your floor down. But the floor prep is crucial, and that one usually will come back to bite you. And so that's an important thing to consider. And then another is transitions at the doorways. If, let's say, you're doing living room, dining room, and all of your bedrooms in a luxury vinyl or a laminate, there should be no transitions anywhere. It should just all flow through smoothly from room to room. And we've seen a lot of situations where there's transitions at the doorways because the installer doesn't know how to cut and float the plank through the door, okay? And that's a bad install, okay? It will work, but you're gonna have transitions in all your doorways, okay? And that's not the cleanest install. Having a nice, smooth, flat floor all the way through is your best looking and longest lasting install. And then the other one that goes along with that is sometimes at that transition, we will see the installer turn the plank another direction. I don't even know why they do that, but for some reason, usually they've convinced the homeowner that this is the way to do it. And maybe the room's longer one direction than the other, but that truly is not the way to do it. It should all run the same direction, and there should be no transitions. And so I hope this helps you guys. And if you want to do it yourself or you've got a handyman, that's great. We totally understand wanting to keep the cost down, and we're glad to sell you the floor. And we are willing to even go out and do free on-site consultations to show you what to look for and just help to make sure that you have a great experience with your new floors. So goodbye. Thanks.